The world outside the window was always a painting, a silent film of rustling leaves and darting birds. For Mittens, it was a promise, a scent carried on the breeze that slipped through the cracks. Today, the door was left ajar, an invitation she couldn't resist. The grass tickled her nose, softer than any rug. The air hummed with a symphony of new sounds, the distant rumble of a car, the chirp of a cricket, the lazy buzz of a bee. This was freedom, and it was everything she'd dreamed of. She took a tentative step, then another, her tail held high like a fluffy question mark. A flash of scarlet caught her eye. A cardinal, impossibly bright, landed on a low-hanging branch. Mittens crouched low, her hunter instincts, dormant until now, singing in her veins. She wiggled her hindquarters, a perfect predator in miniature. She pounced, but the bird was gone, leaving only a single perfect red feather drifting down. Mittens batted at it playfully, a trophy from her first hunt. But as she pinned it to the ground, she noticed something odd. The feather wasn't just red, it pulsed with a faint, warm light, like a tiny ember. Stranger still, the ground beneath it felt wrong. Not like dirt or grass, but smooth and cool, like glass. She pawed at the spot again, her curiosity overriding her caution. The ground seemed to shimmer, and for a fleeting moment she saw not the roots of the tree, but a reflection of a sky filled with two suns. She blinked, and it was gone. The world was just a normal backyard again. Shaking her head, she decided it was just a trick of the light. She had more important things to do, like chasing a particularly bold-looking grasshopper. The chase was thrilling, a whirlwind of leaps and tumbles through a forest of towering dandelions. She finally cornered it by the old stone wall at the edge of the property. As she batted at the grasshopper, she noticed the stones of the wall. They weren't ordinary field stones. Etched into their weathered surfaces were strange, swirling patterns, almost like paw prints, but with too many toes. They looked ancient, and they seemed to hum with the same quiet energy as the feather. She placed her own paw against one, and a jolt, like static electricity, shot up her leg. She jumped back, fur on end. This place was full of surprises. A delicious smell wafted from the direction of her house. Tuna. Her owner was calling her name, the sound a comforting beacon in this strange new world. Her adventure could wait. Her stomach rumbled, a far more pressing concern than glowing feathers and humming stones. She trotted back towards the familiar comfort of home, the weirdness of the yard already fading from her mind. But as she passed the spot where the feather had fallen, she noticed it was gone. In its place, a tiny red flower had bloomed, its petals unfurling in the afternoon sun, pulsing with that same faint light. Mittens gave it a curious sniff, but the call of tuna was stronger. She slipped back inside, ate her fill, and curled up in her favorite sunbeam for a nap. As she drifted off, her dreams were not of chasing mice or birds. She dreamed of skies with two suns, of forests where the trees had silver leaves, and of chasing creatures made of pure light. When she woke, the afternoon sun had shifted. She stretched, feeling a strange energy thrumming through her. She glanced at her paw, the one that had touched the stone. There, faintly glowing on her soft pad, was a tiny, swirling mark, an exact replica of the ones on the wall. It didn't hurt. It just was. The backyard was calling to her again, not just with the promise of fun and games, but with a deeper, silent invitation. Something out there had noticed her, and it seemed to be waiting. What do you think happened to Mittens? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little mystery, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more strange tales. Thanks for watching.